Beware, I live. Oh boy, it has been a long week, but it's done now. It's over. It's Christmas Eve. Now I'm on break, so so, right, I've not been streaming this past week because again, work, long week, but it is Christmas Eve, which means it's time for me to play Sonic 3, which is a yearly tradition for myself for a long time. But I figured, hey, this year I should stream it, which I figure means this is the year where I'm not actually going to get like any cool new glitches for playing the game like on New Game Plus, basically. I feel like this will be the year where, nothing particularly special happens. Which would be a shame because, like, every year I get a unique glitch. Last year I got Obsidian Tails, where Tails was just partially obstructed by the lava fall in Lava Reef. And then when that cooled down, he was still, like, partially behind it. It was great. uh, anyway, though, I've got to play through all of Sonic 3 or I'll die. So I better get to that then. Let's skip through this. We'll be seeing that zone in a minute, so anyway, this being a very casual, celebratory stream. Boy, I did not say celebratory right. There I go, not saying it right again. I'm going to be playing on a pre-cleared file, so I can just, play through the entire game. And of course, already have the Super Emeralds, which lets me be hypersonic, so I've got that. I'm also gonna save state because it's a fucking casual run, I don't care. Didn't have the text on screen, but I save stated there. I hope I don't need it. Oh god, I hope I'm not so rusty that I just immediately need to load a save state in Angel Island of all places. Alright, so... Of course, while I may or may not see new glitches, I'm sure at some point I'll be able to find my good old friend, my good old trusty friend, the glitched life counter, and completely screw up the first enemy. See, I told ya! Told ya! Streaming curse. Just immediately get owned. But no more, I'm hypersonic, so... I hope you didn't actually like the soundtrack for this game, because you're not gonna hear a lot of it. It's just gonna be a lot of da-da-da-da-da-da, so on and so forth. Also, I'm just gonna put an epilepsy warning here now, because hypersonic just does this whenever you do a double jump. It was perhaps not a very good idea in hindsight, but I don't think a lot of people knew epilepsy was a thing back in the day as much. Like, I say that, but fucking Cyberpunk had that whole problem not long ago, so it's not really a, early 90s specific problem. It wasn't just the Pokemon anime screwing things up. No, epilepsy existed before, and people have always been like, eh? And I completely missed the ring. See? Told ya. Told ya I'm just gonna screw up. Oh, I got it? It actually responds? Okay, cool. Works for me. That's fine. Alright, and it really doesn't matter what shield you have for the boss, because you're going to lose it after this act anyway. Oh, and already we got glitched life counter. Look at that glitched life counter over there. See, that's all reliable, right there. See down there? You can always count on glitched life counter to be here, provided you have 99 lives. And there's the only shield that matters. Batwang. Yoink. Alright, so yeah. This is the reason any shield is worthless, other than water shield. Because you just lose immediately, but then they tutorial, hey, here's a shield that won't die in water because it's a bubble. This is the one made for water areas, so... Hope you like this in Sonic 3, and not Sonic and Knuckles, because these games are exact opposites. Sonic 3 has a whole lot of water. There is, in fact, water in every zone in the game at some points. And Sonic 3... no. There's no water. It's a weird design decision. Well, it's probably not a decision. I think that's just one of those things that kind of just happens. They just designed stages, and it just so happened that, I don't know, in the first half they were super excited to do water because there's a shield specifically made for it, and, all that. The water zone of this game in particular is actually really good. And then in just Sonic 3, they weren't thinking about it at all, and it just wound up being, hey, there's no actual water stages, or water. Because you got Mushroom Hill, Flying Battery, Sandopolis, Lava Reef, and then, yeah, it's just a Sky Sanctuary. And Death Egg. So yeah, no chances for water at all. Whoop. Oh no! I have to go hypersonic now. I have to. I have no choice. What else would I have done? Nothing. Again, doesn't really matter at this point. Whatever shield is on me right now really does not matter. Don't need that checkpoint. I'm just gonna flip it off. Oop. There we go. Had to get those 3 rings. Wasted 2 rings to get those 3 rings, but it was worth it, I tell ya. There we go. Sorry, Tails. Look, Tails, I had to check my DMs, so I could just, hold right. To be fair, I don't have to hold right, actually. I could just not hold right. You're just following at a very good pace. I love the way that worked out. Tails just has a brisk run going on. And he manages to keep up with Hypersonic. Oh god. Okay, so this boss is actually potentially a threat, because it's one of the sources of, actual pits in Angel Island, and therefore, you can extremely die if you're not careful. You could just fling yourself into a pit, especially if you're using the Fire Shield or Hypersonic. Fire Shield's good, though, because it just protects you from everything about the boss. The little flames beneath him won't affect you, his fireballs don't matter. Anyway, yeah, I always gotta do this. I always gotta style on Knuckles. Can I see him from here? Not quite there. Oh, and I can't, there we go. I can't see his smug face as he's laughing. And of course, I'm pretty sure even back in the day I mentioned this in the LP, but, if you're Tails, or if you have a second controller plugged in and can have Tails bring you up to the top of that castle, capsule, not castle. There's a whole ass castle up there, dang. You wouldn't have guessed it, but they put a whole ass castle. Amazing game, Sonic 3. Just an unfinished area right there, but yeah, if you get on top of the capsule, you can actually get enough height off of a fly to get over the invisible barrier that is next to Knuckles, and then he'll just be smugly laughing at you falling into a pit when you have extremely not fallen into a pit. You're just standing there, looking at him, until you get bored and just leave anyway. Here we go, Hydrocity. Or Hydro City. I mean, I go with Hydrocity personally, because that sounds cooler, if we're being honest. And come on, Hydrocity. It sounds like a fast word. It's not a word, but if it was, it would probably describe the stage perfectly. And I mean really, do you see a city here? I see Hydro, but no city. Honestly, some people are just foolish thinking it's, Hydro City. Absolute imbeciles. Oh, let's get out of the water before Tails dies. Can we get him out first? I don't know if we can. I think he's about to die. Oh, so close. We almost got him. I almost saved Tails, but I didn't. Whoop. Okay, so, expertly placed obstacle here. Let's just get around this electric shield. Behold, one of the few points in the game— oh wait, that's not a path, I'm thinking of the wrong area. Anyway, one of the few times I won't take an electric shield. You have missed literally one, don't you worry. But anyway, yeah, this is the only zone in the game in which I will not take an electric shield. Because you want your shield to last— oh! Well, never mind. On second thought, what if I just did this? Now, I usually actually go back into the water, but you can actually avoid a lot of water sections in this game. Kinda like you can in Aquatic Ruin. Yeah, Hydrocity's super late in Sonic Mania, and weirdly enough, I love Hydrocity in this game, but I feel like it's probably one of the weaker stages in Mania. Not exactly a terrible stage in Mania, but I feel like out of the stages returning from other games, it's probably the one I think of the least. Got him. Let's see, it's gonna be an awkward maneuver. Alright, second half, here we go. Speaking of Sonic Mania, this is already a really great song, but man, the Mania version of Act 2 is really good. I say it's one of my, my lesser stages from Mania, and then I'm just like, on the other hand, the main theme kicks ass. Which is, difficult because Mania's soundtrack is fantastic, like, no doubt about it. And also, it's based off a great song in this game. So really, if it went wrong, that would be really weird. So anyway, yeah. Unlike Act 1, you can't really avoid water in Act 2, but doesn't matter. The dynamic in this stage is great. So it's fine if you're underwater for a bit. Oh, don't get missiled. Because you're pretty much just gonna be in and out. You just get a whole lot of water slides. It's great. And up. There's something over there. I forget. Is this the section where it's something useful? It's rings. Rings is useful. I won't say no to rings. If I have rings now, that means more hypersonic later. So I will say, there's those Sonic with Lyrics videos that haven't exactly aged the best. It's a little bit dated internet humor, but I will admit, I still get Hydrosity Zone with lyrics stuck in my head. Just all the time. So I'm just constantly thinking of the line that just happened to be shaped like a pissed shark. All the time. Add to the glitched life counter. See, I'm thinking of it right now. Oh, now I won't because invincibility. I do wonder if somebody's done a hack to remove the hypersonic theme and just, let the normal zone music play. Because the song is okay, it's just the remix of the main theme of the game, so it's fine, but it really is only supposed to play in short bursts. But like, it's Sonic, the actual level themes are so much better. You want to listen to those. So yeah, that is the one problem with the yearly playthrough, just, me doing hypersonic whenever I feel like it and I get hit and lose a shield, is then I lose access to the sweet music, like so. I might accidentally crush myself, so this might not have been my best idea. But I feel like 200 rings will take me to the end of the stage. I'm probably fine. Whee. Oh, there's nothing there. And don't go too high up here, or I will have to go back to the rest of the stage. Well, not the rest of it. Only a small portion of it, but I would have to repeat some. Alright, so time for a boss that's actually kinda difficult, but hypersonic. Oh no, you dragged me up into your propeller, Eggman. How could you do that? I am so owned. So owned, look at me being owned right here. Batwang. Alright, Marble Garden Zone. Probably my least favorite zone in the Sonic 3 portion of the game. I mean, look, I know Carnival Night has problems, but it's more interesting than Marble Garden. I do like ruin stages, but I don't know. I kind of go back and forth on the aesthetics of this one. It's not my favorite ruins. Also, the tops in the stage are just the worst. I don't like them. And then there's this guy. Look at that smug drill. Hey, gonna come up with a theme for the drill wisp. What should it be? A headache? Yeah, sure, that sounds great. Yes, this is the Sonic game with the barrels. That's in Carnival Night, so that's coming up soon. But this is the tops, which honestly, I think are worse than the barrels. Cause the barrels, they're infamous because people didn't know how to react to them. But once you know how they work, like, you know how they work, they're really not going to do anything to you. Meanwhile, I know how the tops work. They just suck to control. I know how they work, but that doesn't mean I can accurately use them. The tops are agents of chaos. They will just do whatever they feel like doing. You can get fucked. The tops will just throw you into a wall. No, I think I want electric. There's really no reason to choose fire over... Wow, was dumb. There's really no reason to choose fire over electric shield at this point, because Angel Island was the stage with all the fire. And there's really not as much fire this time. And I think double jump is just kind of better, and it also attracts rings, so, you know. Electric shield has no weaknesses! The good thing is, now that I'm no longer shackled by work, I can start watching JoJo's again. Started watching the Part 5 dub, and this is pretty good so far. I watched like 2 episodes. I've seen a Bucciarati. And of course I can also continue Part 6, which I'm almost at the end of this batch of episodes. Which is sad, but you know. I know what happens, so it's not like they can leave me on a cliffhanger. And I'll be just spending months going, what are they gonna do next? I know what's gonna happen. Let's get at... Nah, dang it. No thank you. No thank you. I do love that song, but no problem. No time for that, rather. Alright, now time for the mini-boss. Hey, I'm not even using hypersonic for this. Dang. Well, I could get hit by a spike and then go hypersonic. You don't know. Just decide to thrust myself into your drill, but no. But anyway, yeah, almost at the end of this batch of episodes, so... Really, I'm just waiting here for everybody else who didn't read the manga to, catch up with the anime, because there are just so many moments that I want people to know about. There are just so many good things. I feel like, and I know this is a weird statement... save state. It's gonna be an awkward save load if I have to do that. Anyway, though, there is, and I know this is hard to believe, one of the most batshit things to happen in JoJo in Part 6. It is amazing. I guess there is a little fire there. Okay, so, you know, if you were worried about accidentally jumping into the Flame and Robotnik's machine right there, you might want to use Fire Shield instead. Anyway, though, yeah, one of the most batshit things in JoJo happens in Part 6, and I need people to know about that. I want so badly. I cannot wait for that segment on Dogs Must Die. Just, goddamn. How are they going to react to that? And you know what I'm talking about if you've already read the manga. You know what the most batshit portion is. The other most absolute wild thing in JoJo happens in Part 8, and it's like an incidental thing. There is a chapter dedicated to it, but it doesn't, like, matter? It's like backstory for a thing, so you know how it came to be, but I feel like it only raises more questions than it actually answers. I don't know if this is the best idea, because we've got a lot of stage to go, but, you know what, I can leap into a, mini-game if need be. Yeah, it's a thing. It is an absolutely wild thing. And again, this is JoJo. My disbelief is very much suspended for a lot of JoJo, but it's just... I don't even know what the fuck. Electric shield would be nice, but I'll take fire if that's all you are gonna give me. Yeah, let's just leave. Alright, so that interrupted hypersonic, so I'm not gonna continue draining rings. Which I'm gonna want to not be hypersonic in a bit, because the actually annoying part of the stage is coming up. It's gonna be the faces part. Ah, you got me. I actually have to be a little bit careful. Or not. I should, though, cancel this again, because I don't want to run out of rings before the boss, because this is another difficult boss, is the thing. But you can also just absolutely clown on him if you have hypersonic, so I'm going to. I do believe this is where I'm going to need the top. Come on, let's go. Inch long. Nope, that's the Knuckles portion. There we go. Come on, break the wall. There we go. Alright. And see, you've got to climb the wall over there as Knuckles, because that face is actually way too high up for you to hit with him. So this is a Sonic and Tails portion only. You know, it's really weird, like, the reason I play this game every year, oh, there we go, at Christmas Eve is specifically because I vividly remember for some reason playing as Knuckles in Launch Base. But I don't like playing as Knuckles in this game. So I just play through the game normally, and damn it, I keep losing my shield. See, that wouldn't have happened if I was using the fire shield. See, I was too quick to judge the fire shield. However, it would have prevented a hit there. Such a fool I was to deny the fire shield its use. You gotta think about these things when playing Sonic 3. It's a more complex game than chess. You gotta think like 10 moves ahead. Take that, chess. Yeah, nobody's thought past 10 moves in chess. And, you know, I'm gonna save state just in case I take a stupid hit, which I might. There are a lot of places to get stupidly hit right here. But I don't think I need a full-on shield. Actually, you know what? I've got 149 rings. That's the end of the stage. What am I doing? I don't have to play risky. I can just blaze through the rest. See, we're at the end. Here we go. Where am I? Alright, so I'm just gonna stand here. Because this is the boss where you need to have Tails. He's gotta fly you around, but... Oh! I actually didn't do enough damage. You can't actually just hit Eggman enough times to instant kill him in this phase. You can't actually, like, pre-kill him before this segment starts, but you can, you know, do a fair bit of damage. And with Hypersonic, yeah, no, you can just get him down to nothing. Aw, dang it. There's no Batwang. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering Batwang. But I got an extra life instead. So anyway, what was I talking about with JoJo? Oh yeah, I know Part 6, I know what happens in Part 6, so... I'm good vis-a-vis, you know... spoiler territory, but... God, I need everybody to know other things. But then yeah, other than that, I'm also watching the Part 5 dub now, which, to my knowledge, does not have a terrible person in the voice cast, so... Unlike Part 4, which was incredible, other than that guy, I won't have that experience of, ah, dang, this is actively ruining a character for me. His presence is actually making everything worse, darn it. I don't know if I have a specific thing I'm looking forward to in rewatching Part 5, though. I guess the train fight? The train fight was pretty cool. It's probably one of the more memorable bits of, Golden Wind. It's a pretty good one. Part 5 in general just has the cool concept of, hey, let's just do a lot of stand team-ups. It's all about showing creeps the real superpower of teamwork. Oh, I'm gonna get up there. Can't stop me. And these platforms are weirdly solid. I don't get it either. They look like through platforms, but alas. I don't know if I have enough rings. I don't know, I might run out if I go hypersonic. I better be very careful. Actually, to be fair, there is an absolutely realistic chance of you getting crushed in this stage. I can't quite get up there. Yeah, like, those spikes will damage you, however, they might also crush you. The barrels might also crush you. There's just a lot of things where you could just get accidentally crushed. Say accidentally, like, you're gonna plan on getting crushed. Yeah, I'd like to die, please. Please just absolutely destroy me. You know, I have it on decent authority, that the dub of that is pretty good. Have it on good authority of PA Masters, yeah, got pretty good taste. Sure she wouldn't say, hey, this dub's good, and it not be good. Come on, there we go, okay. So yeah, this is just a boss that destroys itself. I'm not super concerned about losing the electric shield, though, because, like, I'm going to lose it in a minute anyway, if I did have it. There we go. Batwang. Alright, now, the second half of Carnival Night's a real bastard. I am probably going to save state when I find Knuckles, and then, I'm probably gonna have to load that state, because there's a very real chance that I will be crushed at some point in this stage. It is a high likelihood. The unfortunate part. I still like this more than Marble Garden Zone. I don't know. Marble Garden's not my favorite song. And it's not my favorite stage aesthetic either, so I'm kind of on it. And you know, its name is based on, Marble Zone from Sonic 1, which is not my favorite stage either. Fuck. Oh god. Those shell guys every dang time. I might die here. I'd like to jump, please. I'd like to jump and not die. Sonic, please. Sonic, please. I know absolutely nothing about this is worthwhile, but like, at this point, I need this victory over this man. The Shell Man. Who has hounded me viciously day and night. By which I mean for like 10 seconds. I could not abide by that. Alright, well, I am shieldless and I lost a bunch of rings, which is not good because the boss is actually kind of tough. So I would like to have Hypersonic for that one. You know, I keep saying that, like, oh, this boss is surprisingly tough. This game just kind of has some decently difficult bosses. You know, usually Sonic bosses aren't that bad, but here, yeah, no. They can be a little tough. Not like they're going to absolutely wipe your life counter difficult, but like, I would probably get hit if I could get hits kind of situation. Which typically for me automatically means, hey, this is tough, and oh, okay, I guess I'm not going over there then. I guess I'm not going anywhere. Ooh, bumper balls don't want me to. I feel so naked without my shield. Oh, these guys are just jerks. Leap over you. Whoop. Do you really wish I had any shield? I'd be fine with any shield, but water shield especially would be good. Because I'm going to lose this shield soon. Oh yeah, and this of course is the infamous barrel. You just press up and down as it goes up and down. But yeah, the main issue with this gimmick is that the game never actually tells you how that works, so you don't know, and there is a portion of the stage where you have to know how to do that, or you can't make progress, so consequently a lot of children were like, well, this is impossible, I hate this. This would not be a problem in modern Sonic games, of course, because modern Sonic games will always explain their gimmicks. Do this. You know what? Let's try it. Come on, Water Shield. Doing very badly. Please open, Gumball Machine. Gumball Machine, no! Gumball Machine, no! Why? Why have you forsaken me? What did I ever do to you, Gumball Machine? Well, goodbye. I think there's a water shield over here anyway, so actually, what am I doing? Alright, so Knuckles is going to turn the lights off, but he won't carry us home. What a jerk. Let's see, so I need to jump off of this without actually... without activating Hypersonic, because I want the shield. Because there's a little bit of, length to this level yet. I don't want to be burning up all 100 of my rings. 100 seconds might seem like a lot of seconds, but... it's actually not that many seconds. Pathetic, says the Gumball Machine. I have not amused it. Alright, and now the bubble shield is not useless, but, you know. It's not the only shield that won't disintegrate, so... whatever. Actually, no, to be fair, there's still a little bit of water, but you can avoid it. If you somehow have another shield by this point, you can avoid the water. But I don't need to. Wah! I mean, look, I've called it a gumball machine ever since I was a child. And look, those are probably capsules, yes. However, I always saw them as gumballs. So I can't not call it a gumball machine. It's kind of risky. Oh, I see that projectile. Try to get me with that. Anyway, yeah, this is where you can get absolutely crushed to death. And yeah, let's do it. If you're not careful, so. Yeah, it's actually a good thing to not be hypersonic there, because there's a pretty good chance you might actually get killed if you're going too fast and don't know where all the crushy bits are. Nope! Ah, dang it, I wanted those. No, I'm trying to double jump. Game, please, I just want to double jump. I don't want to do this normally, that's for plebs. You know, I'm gonna try to do the rest of the stage with this hypersonic. Let's go for it, why not? Anyway, this is the barrel portion that everybody hates. You're locked in here in this room with the barrel. Just gotta go up and down. And that's it, there you go. So yeah, like I said, simple as you can get when you actually know what you're doing. When usually I have to, oh, dang it. Okay, there we go. Usually I have to, oh, dang it. Well, usually I have to struggle with that balloon portion, because that jump can actually be kind of hard to pull off, but no, I did that pretty well here. Wow, I'm just messing everything up. Do they respawn? They do. You know what? You know what? I'll screw it up anyway. Whatever, 98 seconds should be more than enough for this stage. To be fair, also, to the kids who died in the barrel portion, I'm up to 8 minutes, and I know what I'm doing. Carnival Night Zone Act 2 is like one of the longest classic Sonic stages. It is incredibly feasible to die of timeout in Carnival Night Act 2. Because that was decent playing. Not like amazing or anything, but, you know. I did okay, and that was still 8 minutes. I wasted a little bit of time. Nonetheless, however, still took a bit. Alright, anyway, Ice Cap Zone, here we go. Way past cool, we're on a snowboard. Don't press anything or you'll miss rings. So like, this animation is cool as hell, but also there's like no actual gameplay portion to it. It is just watching Sonic go down a mountain on a snowboard because somebody thought that would be so cool. And they're correct, it is cool. And also, it's a good thing that exists because I feel like that was probably the inspiration for a lot of later decisions. I mean, look, Sonic on a snowboard is kind of an inevitable concept given, you know, he's the epitome of 90s mascot. So it would have happened no matter what. But Sonic Adventure did have another Ice Cap Zone. So very much specifically a reference to this game. But it actually has a good snowboarding section where you actually do a bit more than just watch Sonic snowboard. Then, of course, from there you also have City Escape, and, you know, who doesn't love City Escape? It's one of those things where, like, even some people who don't like Sonic might like City Escape because it's just that good. Unless you really hate just metal boarding down the streets of San Francisco to just a very upbeat song. In which case, you're not the kind of person I want to interact with ever in my life. Get out of here. You'll probably like City Escape. It's just got such a good energy to it. It's a very, very lovable song and setup for a first stage. Uh-oh. Sensing danger. Victoria immediately activated Hypersonic. Just imagine if that's how Dragon Ball worked. Goku just gets, like, punched once and he's like, oh shit, and just immediately activates Super Saiyan. Oh fuck, I've been hit! It's me, Goku, and I'm terrified of any conflict whatsoever. I feel like that should be somebody's gimmick as a Super Saiyan, just freak the fuck out and just immediately go Super Saiyan. Consequences be damned. Also, this background is so cool. This is the best background. Oh, I love it so much. I love how well Acts 1 and 2 lead into one another. Because, yeah, this is just most of the Act 2 background. Is this snowfield. And the, ice in the background, the ice flow. It's just so good. It's so good. God, what a gorgeous stage. Alright, so I'm probably gonna have to load state in this stage because there's some very tricky jumps and I'm gonna level with ya. I do really like taking the high route in this stage. The low route is very deadly, in my opinion. There's that section where you have the, freezing things over the, like, ice pit, the pit of water with ice on it. And then the water is just a bottomless pit is the thing, and I remember struggling with it so much, so I'm just gonna take this route, and I'm not gonna give a fuck. Alright, and then let's see. Crushy thing, come on. I'm not falling for you. Alright, there we go. Good, good, good. Good jumps. There's something down here, right? Nope, there's just a penguin. I'm thinking of the, wrong pits. Tails, come on. Tails, you ruined my rap song video. I must be thinking of another one of these jumps in the stage. Okay, that being said, I should be... Yeah, okay, this is a very tricky jump right here, but I missed it. I almost never get this one on first go. Voice died right there. Also, I remember this specific section right here, because when I did the actual LP of Sonic 3 ages ago, I got, like, the perfect transitional edit, because I had to do that jump a few times. But, like, I managed to get it so it looked like there wasn't any actual, like, travel between the two. Like, it was absolutely seamless, other than the timer. If you paid attention to the timer, you would have noticed I skipped ahead. To this day, I'm still very proud of this one. Anyway, here's Robotnik. This is another tough boss. I don't know if this is Kid Me talking, but this guy is very tough. I did not lose a shield there. Very gracious of the game to not hit me for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I managed I managed to get air off of Tails. Sorry, Tails, but it'd be like that. Oh dang, I'm out of wine. Oh well. Alright, time to end the Sonic 3 portion of the game with Launch Base. So Launch Base I feel is one of those situations where, like, I might have, like, differing opinions of it, now compared to when I did the LP. I don't remember exactly what I said. I think I was pretty positive on it, because Launch Base has always been great. But I think I might have said something along the lines of, like, this would be weird as a final stage, so, you know, it would be a weird end to Sonic 3 if you weren't then continuing on to Sonic and Knuckles. And look, Death Egg exists, so, like, it is the superior final level, I will say that. But Launch Base is still pretty rad. Sorry, I have to pause for this part of the song. Go, 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 go. Dun. Good timing, me. But anyway, yeah, like, it's got a very upbeat song. Oh, whoop. Nobody had to see that. That wasn't even me reacting poorly. I actually legitimately was just itching my nose and happened to push the button at the wrong time. But yeah, anyway, it's a very, like, lively-looking final level, which is unusual, but I don't know, I really love the tone this song gives. I mean, it is very encouraging, it's just telling you to go constantly. That's a whole lot of rings missed. But yeah, just having to rush to stop the Death Egg from launching is just a really cool idea for, I guess it is a mid-level. Because the thing is, it's not like Sonic 3 was made and then Sonic and Knuckles was, you know, planned later down the line. It was always supposed to be, you know, one game. It's just the way things shook out, they had to do Sonic 3, then Sonic and Knuckles, and then, you know, they were also able to do the whole lock-on thing. Go, 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 go! So, like, to be fair, this was always supposed to be kind of the mid-game level anyway. Just the mid-game climactic portion, but I still feel like it would work as a final level. I rescind my statement from all those years ago. It's actually a pretty cool and unique idea for a final zone. To be, you know, kind of this exciting, you have to stop the weapon before it launches rather than after sort of deal. I'm getting the gumball machine constantly, and I don't know why that is. There are 2 other mini-games I could be playing, but I'm not. And I don't really want to redo this. Water shield should be good enough. Here we go. Ah! Actually, to be fair, I was not thinking of the fire things when I said fire shield wasn't as useful. There's another obstacle that is actually, pretty beneficial to have a fire shield for. Hey, that bird was ready. That hummingbird was prepared to kick my ass. Yeah, Lock-On is really rad. Understandably, it never really took off, because it was... it's one of those things where, like, Sega had the best access and, you know, resources for it. So, you didn't really see many... And that's why we save state. Cheating! But yeah, Sega had the best resources for it. I didn't really want to do that, actually. So I didn't really see Lock-On from many other developers. But Sega did have some cool uses for it, like, Knuckles in Sonic 2 is probably, like, just one of the coolest concepts even if it's not really my favorite game to play, because again, I don't particularly like playing as Knuckles in this game, and therefore I really don't like playing as Knuckles in Sonic 2, it's still such a cool concept. Hey Knuckles, okay look, I'm sorry I said I don't like playing as you, but like your low jump is just not fun to me. Also, I think Tails is upside down in there. I think Tails is upside down because I saw his legs. I saw his legs just sticking out. Yeah, you really aren't supposed to double jump here. That's kind of illegal, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Also, fun fact, back when Eggman was hanging out before ascending to the top of that tower, I remember ages ago seeing like a glitch where if you hit Eggman like 256 times there, he'll just explode. The only way you can do that is if you use Tails with a second controller, because Tails won't activate the event flag that causes Eggman to move. Also, God, Treasure games would have been so cool with lock-on, dang. I really wish lock-on was an easier thing to do back in the day, so that more people could do that. Because Treasure would have benefited from it. God, just imagine a Gunstar Heroes Alien Soldier crossover of any variety. Like characters in maybe a little bit of weapon utility mixing, because they work on similar systems, but not the exact same. Also, I just love that there's this little alarm system that Eggman has set up so that, like, Sonic will just run through it absent-mindedly and activate tiny little birds to peck him. That's cool. That was a dumb jump. Knuckles and Echo the Dolphin. Oh god, Sonic and Echo would be a nightmare. Hey, do you like the drowning theme? Guess what this game is? The drowning theme. Let's see, I think I can get a thing here, right? No, okay. Also, yeah, just this stage as well is also super cool. Act 2 is awesome. Like, you're just traveling along these cool pipes. You could see the Death Egg in the background of Act 1, but you can't in Act 2, because you're going towards it. Also, you're gonna hit me, aren't you? You bastard snail. I'm gonna save state, because I think this is where a dick move is. Yeah, if you jump right there, you get hit. So if you react too quickly, the game punches you for it. It's kinda rude, but also, like, you would have to have some very good reaction time to screw that up. And if you have reaction time that good, I feel like the rest of the game is probably a breeze for you. Also, man, lock-on for JRPGs would be cool as hell, and would make it so that there were maybe more cool JRPGs on the Genesis. Because I think the only one I can think of off the top of my head is Phantasy Star, because that's Sega's own thing. But man, yeah, no, Phantasy Star would be pretty rad with lock-on. Because those games were already pretty interconnected as it was. I pressed the panic button, and you know what? It was worth it, because I needed to panic. I mean, to be fair, back in the day, there weren't memory cards, so old save bonuses weren't a thing you could do. Not until the PlayStation era. And even then, like, that's not a thing Nintendo could do, because their console didn't work that way. So actually, lock-on would have really benefit Nintendo of all people. Sega also embraced memory cards for the Dreamcast. I actually want water. Ah, finally a different thing. Hey, let's see if I can actually complete this minigame. Doesn't matter if I can or can't, but, you know. I feel like I do not often beat this one, because it does have some very rude portions, but since I'm here, canceling out Hypersonic, might as well. Oh, dang it. Well, that just made this less likely. Oh yeah, there's the alarm. And there's me missing that jump, so there I go. Oh well. That one's actually really hard to do without practicing. Yeah, they almost had Stop and Swap, but then they didn't, so they just ended up creating the most confusing thing in original Banjo-Kazooie. I think Stream probably just butchered that line, but whatever. I just saw the square go red, so I can only assume that was a bit of a stream fucky-wucky, as they call it. Yeah, no, this is cool as hell. I love this segment. Death Eggs launching. And thankfully, there happens to be a platform right underneath it. And you just... Also, this is cool. You're driving the Egg-O-Matic. You don't really do anything with it, but, like, conceptually, that's just rad. Oh, well, time to ruin the final boss theme. Alright, and since this is just Sonic 3 and it's not the hacked version that adds big hands back into the Sonic and Knuckles, we just have this then. We just have this boss who died. Also, to be fair, Shining Force was also interconnected. So, like... Though I don't know if Shining Force 1 and 2 are super related. There is Shining Force CD, but that's a whole different thing, so... Can't really mention that. Shining Force CD was Chapter 1 of Shining Force CD was a direct follow-up to Shining Force 1. But then Book 2 and 3 went places. Yeah, just plug one of the Disney games into one of your SNES carts, and there you go. Final Fantasy Disney together again, for the first time. Anyway, now we're at the Sonic and Knuckles portion of the game, which I think I like better overall. But Sonic 3 is also really good. Mushroom Hill is a pretty cool stage. They managed to make like 2.5 good grass stages. Like, I'm gonna just say, Marble Garden isn't terrible, it's just not to my taste, so, like... I'm not going to say it's a terrible grass stage, grass ruin stage. But Angel Island was really cool, and was very dynamic because it got lit on fire. And then you have Mushroom Hill, which is just good. Like, this is just unique as far as grassland stages go, which is amazing because mushrooms are just a thing in the Mario series, and yet... mushrooms are a Mario thing, but Sonic has the more interesting grassland mushroom gimmick mix-up. How did that happen? How the heck did that happen? I should probably go Hypersonic. In fact, I will. It's Mushroom Hill, it's a short stage. And I'll be taking that fire shield. Alright, and now the boss. And see, this is another boss with fire beneath it, so... If I wasn't already immortal. Fire Shield would have been good for that one. There we go. Alright, go through this, and then... Hey, Knuckles! I should probably start drinking water before I dry out. Immediate invincibility. So yeah, the cool thing about Mushroom Hill Zone as well is it's also the seasonal change stage as well. It just, out of nowhere, it also swaps seasons, though. When I was younger, I was dumb, and I thought, like, Mushroom Hill Zone was dying or something. Just because the color it switches to at the end is, you know, winter. It's a winter palette, so... Oh, that's dumb. I'm gonna undo that, because that was dumb. Alright, oh, bye, Tails.
Goodbye, Tails. Tails, wait for me. You think you can keep up with me? Huh, he caught up?
Sorry, I'm just only capable of, quoting Sonic Adventure Robotnik now. Nope, I'm gonna get that other invincibility. This is technically the first stage a second time. So therefore, there is invincibility everywhere. It's very easy to be able to just say fuck you to the stage if you want. Also, hey, it just occurred to me, I'm in the second half of the game, and it's only been about an hour and a half, so I'm making pretty good time, I would say. Not like speedrunner time, of course, but I wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting to be that good. I've played this game a lot, but that doesn't mean I'm an expert on it. It just means, you know, I'm thoroughly okay at it, you know, I'm not too bad. And also, I remember so much of the, stage design. Again, not perfectly, but I know I'm almost at the end of the stage. I remember this exact setup. It is so familiar to me. I don't know why I want to go up there, but I do. Like, there's no- yeah, no, there's literally nothing up here. I don't know why that's there. Is that a Knuckles route? I don't remember if it is. I don't think it is. I don't think Knuckles has a no, he has a bit of a different section. He's got some of the, floaty mushrooms through, spike sections. Knuckles has the difficult sections. He is basically hard mode. Which is one of the reasons I don't really regularly play as him. Alright, best stage incoming. Ah yes, the ol' and Knuckles joke. Knuckles and fucking... what's the game called? Something Oasis? That's the, adventure... kind of Zelda-ish game. I feel like if Sega ever got the Tetris license and was serious about it, they'd be like, alright, Sonic Tetris. The characters are now gimmicks in it. And that's basically what the one Sonic Heroes Flash game. It wasn't Tetris, it was one of the other block puzzle games. But Knuckles broke blocks in it, and Sonic and Tails did other things. Maybe they also broke blocks? I don't remember. Or wait, no, was it a match? No, it might have been a match game I'm thinking of. And Knuckles matches with breakable blocks. Sonic matches with rings. Tails matches with Chaos Emeralds because they ran out of ideas. They did not know what to give Tails, and it kind of shows. Anyway, yeah, fire is also useful here because there are flamethrowers everywhere. I don't know why I decided to diss the fire shield at the start of this. I guess to be fair, I did say the Sonic 3 portion it wasn't as useful, and we are out of Sonic 3. We're now officially in Sonic and Knuckles. Also, that's another section that I didn't figure out when I was younger. I did not know you could hold left to go to the left, so... I don't know why. There is clearly a line of rings pointing out, hey, fling yourself left. But for some reason I didn't. I don't know, maybe I just, like, pressed left, and, like, I didn't press it for long enough, and so I didn't go the correct direction, and I just kind of gave up. Who knows? I don't remember why I did dumb things. That's not true, I remember a lot of the dumb things I did, but I won't tell anybody about them. I take those secrets to my grave. I'm just gonna do this. There we go. I usually charge through this section, but the problem is, I also usually get hit, so I don't remember the setup there because I usually just tank it, admittedly. Biker Mice from Mars and Knuckles. I know nothing about that game other than that the clip of the task that was on that one Twitter account recently. Hopefully they can resume posting soon, because god, fuck NFTs. Fucking spiteful NFT bros. But yeah, it's a good account, but also that one Biker Mike from Mars clip is great. Just, sorry, I need to get hit there so I can do this. But yeah, that one clip was great, like, just motorcycling all over the place. Just for a while doing sweet motorcycle tricks, and then at the end, like, they're not even on the screen anymore. Just completely off screen and doing tricks and bouncing around the track. It's fantastic. That's literally the only reason I mentioned Biker Mike from Mars and Knuckles, so I could mention that task. Well, I mean, there's also Vector Man and Knuckles. Oh, Comic Zone and Knuckles. Comic Zone scared me when I was younger. Because, like, if you get a game over in that game, the main villain who's escaped from the comic book and puts you in it, like draws an X over you, and then there's, like, a whole cutscene where he basically just, gets to be a real boy, and then is like, hell yeah, I'm gonna rule over the world now. And that was very scary to me when I was a child. I never take this route. I don't know why I'm going this way. This one's potentially lethal. I don't think the Sega CD could lock on, specifically because it's a CD, and lock on was cartridge based. But it is fun to imagine. I'm going to assume I can avoid fire, so I won't take that fire shield. Lunar Eternal Knuckles. Poppy and Rocky and Knuckles. Sorry, that just popped into my head. I think Poppy and Rocky is SNES, but my point still stands. That is just an inherently funny thing to say. I should have taken the fire shield. I don't know why I didn't. That was foolish. This is just hubris at this point, if I'm being entirely honest. Oh, I'll be taking that, thank you. Whoop. So the nice thing about the Sonic and Knuckles portion of the game is that it's very easy to find special stages in Mushroom Hill, which is good, because I feel like every other zone in the game, it's really hard to find the special stage rings. Like, I know a few in Flying Battery. Usually they're accessed by, like, the, fake spikes. Not a lot. I think? Yeah, I don't think it... Yeah, I think that's how it attaches. I don't know I don't know perfectly myself, but yeah. Something like that. Night Trap and Knuckles God. I mean, we could have to set traps for the fake vampires or whatever, but what if instead we just had Knuckles the Echidna beat them up? And also, I don't know why that mouse is scaring me so much. I must detach myself from fear. Sorry, this is just the portion of the stream where I just hum. Because it's Flying Battery Zone. That was almost bad. That could have been terrible, but it wasn't. Alright, is 200 enough for the boss? I'm going to save state just in case I'm being dumb, but I'm just gonna put down the controller for a sec. Let me just sit here and let the boss take care of itself. Maybe take a drink while I'm at it. I've earned it. So, how's it going? You know, I think for the time period Night Trap was released, it would be funnier if it was just a sprite. Because that would take so much more effort for an FMV video game back in the day. For them to just have to get a sprite into the game and attempt to make it look good. Like, you can just get a crummy Knuckles costume anywhere. But having to insert an image like that into an FMV game? Oh, that would be just absolutely incredible and dumb. There we go. I mean, hey, I'm not going to say they would be successful in the sprite looking good. I'm saying they would at least attempt to try and make it look good. Which I think would backfire for certain. But like, I don't think Sega would purposefully make it look bad. They would put effort into it. And that's what would make it so special, is the— oh! I got hit. That was dumb. That's one of the few times you don't immediately get invincibility after a boss dies, so my ring bonus is gonna be terrible for this one. Oh no. Pathetic Batwang. Alright, time for Sandopolis, the worst one. Here's the stage that no one likes, and... well... it's not for aesthetic. Sandopolis is a cool concept, it just has a lot of problems, and is overall very unfun, in part because of these scorpions, who are bastards, and I hate them. Oh, how I despise the scorpions. Let's see, so there is stuff hidden in the quicksand, but I'm not going to go after it because... Thinking about it, if I remember Sonic Mania correctly, I think a lot of the, reused stages, or the remixed stages rather, were from Sonic 3, because there was Hydrosity, there was Flying Battery, there was Lava Reef. Let's see, what were the ones from the other games? I mean, Green Hill is obvious, of course Green Hill's in the Sonic Anniversary, god damn it. Yeah, now we're starting again, fuck. See? The Scorpions, they're bastards, and I hate them. Also, there are basically no shields in this one. There are probably some in the hidden areas, but... again, I don't want to bother with the hidden areas. I will try to stay top route. Anyway, yes. Scorpions are jerks, though. What was I saying again? I forget. Oh yeah, lots of Sonic 3 stages. Green Hill was there, of course. Oil Ocean? Which everybody hated the rendition of Oil Ocean in that, if only for the boss, because the boss was a real bastard. I think it's been patched, you know, especially by now. Like, it wasn't that long after the game came out that they updated, I think. But yeah, the octopus in the stage was just the worst, and nobody liked that boss. I don't know how it got patched, I don't remember that, but I'm pretty sure they did at least something to try and address the fact that that octopus was garbage and everyone hates it. But yeah, Sandopolis, of course, all that was to say, of course Sandopolis didn't make it in because who wants to bother with Sandopolis? They just improved the boss somehow. It's one of those cases where, like, the patch note is incredibly vague, but, like, that perfectly describes what they did. Patch note, fix the octopus boss. How? It was fixed. That's all you need to know. You know, I feel like you could potentially make something good from Sandopolis. The problem is, who wants to be the person who does that? Like, look, the team behind Mania was amazing, and, like, they probably got to do what they wanted with the game for the most part. I'm sure Sega had some direction for them, but I feel like they probably got a bit of freedom, so, you know, why go through the efforts of trying to just make Sandopolis when you could make any other Sonic stage instead? Sometimes there's stuff hidden in there, but not staying. I kind of want to keep my shield until Act 2, because this is one of those situations where, like, it's actually a little more difficult to fight the mini-boss with Hypersonic. Oh, there's a water shield. If only because it's a little haphazard. You can accidentally fling the mini-boss around, and that does not help you in any conceivable way. Oh, there we go. Hey, I found a special stage ring. I said it was more difficult in the Sonic and Knuckles portion, but hey, there's one right there. The reason of the US and Japanese audiences would have found it boring because it's cricket. Alright. Oh god, I am so nervous about having to do this without a shield. I mean, is that an equivalent? I don't know enough about cricket to know if that's like a big deal. Is that like a major cricket player? Ryan, Laura. I need to know about this feud. For all we know, instead of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater could have started as just some guy's Pro Skater, and then some other guy's Pro Skater. Because it's cricket. Oh, we gotta get closer. Come on. There you go. Alright, and now here's the mini-boss where you have to wait at the edge for a bit. You can hit this guy and, like, attempt to hit him towards the quicksand, but it's honestly kinda hard. Because you can accidentally hit him back towards the pyramid, and then that'll just waste time. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, but can I style on him? I can! Hell yeah! Wait, oh, fuck you! Boo! Alright, so apparently the Sonic and Knuckles portion just decides, hey, none of these bosses give you iframes when you kill them, except the mini-boss of... what do you call it? Of, Flying Battery, my favorite stage that I should know the name of. Oh, actually. I was gonna say that's a waste of rings, except you go into the pyramid automatically, so... Not really a big deal, I would have missed these anyway. Better that they are there for score. The death of Return in Superman and Knuckles. Does that imply that Knuckles also dies in this game? And he also has to die in Return? Is this a game written by Ken Penders? You know, you had the normal base game, but then they hired Ken Penders to write more Knuckles lore into this video game. Alright, here's the ghost gimmick. It's the gimmick where there's ghosts. They're so adorable. Oh yeah, Ernest Evans and Knuckles. Lester the Unlikely and Knuckles. I don't remember what console Lester the Unlikely was for, but like, who cares? It's Lester the Unlikely. Oh wow, did I actually solve this one? Do you want to see every little bit of Knuckles just lovingly rendered? Each and every arm and leg of Knuckles the Echidna just its own separate, animation. Well, that didn't go well for me at all. I was crushed to death. So that was bad for me, I will say. Not, super keen on being killed. Not a fan. Got through it that time. Okay, is Knuckles competing in Family Feud? Or is he like the punishment if you do things badly? Does Knuckles the Echidna kill your mother if you get a thing wrong in Family Feud? Knuckles the Echidna fucking murdered my mother because we did bad on a game show. Oh, the humanity. Fuck this Scorpion. That one's the worst. That Scorpion always hits me. Knuckles' job is to say, "Oh no," whenever someone says penis. Alright, there we go. Here's the sand filling the tomb section of the stage, which is not bad. I think the main reason Sandopolis is bad is just because the level layout kinda sucks ass. There are a lot of sections that just aren't fun to play, and the ghost gimmick is one of those things that kind of varies wildly. It's extremely a love it or hate it thing. It's basically a gimmick that just makes you stop and hold on to a thing for a second, but I don't feel like it's super lethal, so I'm fine with it. In fact, Tails solved that problem for me right there. Oh, I'm actually gonna miss that. Uh-oh, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna live. Alley. Sporty youth. That's gonna be a really weird deep cut if you did not play Mega Man ZX and have the exact same interpretation of one of the Japanese lines that I did as a kid. Anyway. Look, sometimes I just say things. It's not gonna make sense to everyone. Oh, can I jump up to the quicksand portion? I can! Oh, what's up here? I'm never up here. Or am I? I want those rings. Alright, I wasted so many rings just to get one ring. Excellent. Good use of my time. Oh, fuck the both of you. I'm almost at the end of the stage. Oops, wrong way. This might be, like, the quickest I've ever gotten through Sandopolis, because holy shit, yeah, no, this is the end. How much did I skip by going through that quicksand? Hey, cool boss design you have there, Eggman, too bad it's dead. Probably one of the easier bosses, if I'm being honest, but, you know. Very cool looking boss, at least. Alright. Now, of course, it's time for Lava Reef. That fire shield would be very useful, but unfortunately, I'm losing it here. I wonder if the stages in Sonic Mania were chosen by, like, what would be the coolest song to do a remix of. Because Lava Reef is really good. And I already lost the electric shield, so... you know what? No, this is actually more boring if I don't get electric shield, so I'm gonna try again. Let's do this a second time, but this time, no mess-ups. I'm not gonna do any dumb mistakes. Yeah, how'd I manage to screw that up? Those enemies really aren't that hard to hit. There we go. But twang indeed. Nope, not going that way. No need to go that way. So it goes without saying, of course, that this is probably the best use of Fire Shield in the game. You're really gonna want Fire Shield for this one, because, you know, lava. Or magma. We are within Angel Islands. Though technically speaking, Angel Island is... Goddamn, I'm bad at this. Angel Island is supposedly, you know... it's supposed to be in the air, not supposedly... Fuck, that was dumb. Time to find a checkpoint. I've been making a lot of mistakes in this one. I'll be taking that. But yeah, usually I don't lose the fire shield so quickly, so... Sucks that I did. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to, electric shield and hypersonic. Oh no. Oh no, I have to do this. I have to, in a very satisfying way, get a whole lot of rings all at once. Oh no. Woe is me. I'll get this for later, though. Because, like, I'm gonna need it. You know, there'll be more fire shields. Look, if they're giving you electric shield, they're probably just gonna scatter rings about. Oh shit. Wrong way. Like that. That's true. It would have been an older version of Sid Meier's Pirates, of course, so I don't know how good it would have been for that. And, you know, of course, it couldn't have been a Thursday stream, because Knuckles is an established character that I would not dream of stealing. You know, we all know Knuckles, we all love Knuckles, so... You know, it would have been a stream for a different day, because there's no OC making in that one. That being said, though, good point. Somebody should mod the modern Sid Meier's Pirates so that you can play as Knuckles instead. That'd make it at least a little better. Ah, darn it. Alright, well, attempt to crush me, please. Thank you. And let's finish this. This is such a weird mishmash of a mini-boss. Aw, no obsidian tails. Darn it, I was hoping for obsidian tails. So far, the only major glitch was, when Tails' legs were sticking out of the thing in launch base. That's just about it. Oh well. I did call it, though. Fewer glitches this year. Now that I'm actually getting it on stream. Which is really too bad. That's always the nice thing about the, yearly playthrough, is finding some new weird glitch. One year there was something about the Mushroom Hill Zone mini-boss that, like, I killed it too quickly, and then, like, I forget if I couldn't finish the stage or what. Actually, no, I think it was like, I could finish the, Act 1, but then Knuckles, like, didn't appear in Act 2. And so there was no, like, event flag to do the thing. There we go. Yeah, there was a no event flag, so I had to restart because Knuckles wouldn't spawn, so I just had to, or like I couldn't progress at all. That was a funny one. And I mean, it's Mushroom Hill, so it's not like losing progress is a huge deal there. You lose a bit of progress, it's fine. Restarting Act 1 isn't a big deal. It is pretty darn it easy. I'm gonna save state. Because I think I'm gonna get gotten by something at some point. It feels like something's gonna get me. Alright. Just gonna grab these. Okay, yeah. Without a shield, this is a little bit more difficult, definitely. I think something's gonna surprise me. And not the good kind of surprise, no, the bad kind of surprise. This is not really a hard obstacle to dodge, but for some reason it always makes me nervous. I don't know, maybe it's just the way it moves to the background. I don't trust it. See, now I'm playing way too cautiously. There's no need for that. I don't need to play that cautiously. I've got this handled. Okay, now, somewhere around here... Actually, wait, why do I have to do the difficult jump? What if, instead, I just did this? Yep, that works. That didn't work. Oh, I completely missed the platform. Okay, so I'm underneath the area, that's why. Alright, well, I'm fine now. Hey Knuckles, how's it going? Well, thanks for kicking me out of that, Knuckles. No, like, legit, that helps. Also, this is just a really cool, like, start to ramp up nice, to the final level of the game. Because you have Lava Reef, yeah. And, like, it's a seemingly innocuous stage. It's a pretty cool one. You know, it changes from hot to cold partway through the stage. You got a good song. And then Knuckles just comes out of nowhere, knocks a boulder into you, and then you find out, hey, the death egg that I saw in the background a few seconds ago, it reactivates, and now this place is an active volcano again. And then you just have this kind of, like, panicked moment where the death egg is clearly active, and it's making life more difficult for you. And now it's gone, you're away from it, and now you have to deal with Eggman in what would be an incredibly tough boss without the fire shield. This one is very tricky, and it feels like it takes forever. I mean, it's basically just the same jump over and over again, if we're being honest, but like, I don't know. I hated it as a kid, and therefore, I'm wary of it now. Don't want to deal with it. Which is why I don't. I mean, there's a reason there's that extra little platforming challenge to get a fire shield. And it's specifically for the boss, so you can completely trivialize it. You still have to dodge the spike balls, but you can stand on the fire, and it's fine. Alright, this should be the pass where Eggman dies. Yep, there he goes. And dirt. See you in Street Fighter V, everyone. I forget, I think this counts as, I want to say in, what do you call it, the stage select, this counts as, Hidden Palace Zone Act 2? Yeah, because I think Hidden Palace Zone Act 2 is this one. And then Sky Sanctuary is, you know, Act 1 is the Sonic stage, Act 2 is Knuckles' final boss. Alright, anyway, speaking of Knuckles, I'm gonna attempt to bully him in this stage. 'Cause why not? Alright, let's see. Just gotta get some rings. More than 7 in hand, though. 7 is not nearly enough to get the checkpoints. You need to have 20 rings in hand. 20 rings in hand. Oh, perfect, it's the slot machine. Whoop. Alright, all I need is 50 rings. I feel like the slot machine must be, hard-coded to appear here, because I feel like I always get the slot machine before Knuckles. Which, you know, works perfectly, because I need rings for this, not a shield. And there we go. I don't need many rings, just enough to transform, so... Take me away, Gold Block. Alright, so... Hey, Knuckles, hey Knuckles. See that mural in the background? That's me! That's me on the right. Get wrecked, nerd. Okay, so, well then, that was perfect. And now here are these Super Emeralds, the source of my power. You know, the reason I'm able to just blaze through this game on a replay. And now Knuckles is gonna get electrocuted. This was, of course, the coolest thing. Because you had the lead up in Lava Reef, and then you fight Knuckles at last. You know, you probably wanted to fight Knuckles after he constantly harried your progress in the first half of the game and the second half as well. But you know, now it turns out he's actually on your side. And he's gonna use the last of his energy to help you, because look at him, he's so tired. But there's the Death Egg over here. Oh no, it's doing things. How dare it. And then, of course, Knuckles is the only one who can leap over there, even though there's just wind to help you. But yeah, now he's just so tired he has to stay on that switch. We gotta go on without him. Okay, but imagine if there was just like a Sonic Heroes portion, where they actually gave Sonic 2 followers, and then Knuckles followed you for the rest of the game. That would actually be cool as hell. Or like, alternatively, if you did a Sonic-only run, surprise twist, you actually get Knuckles as well. Has that been a hack? I actually kind of want to check now. I want to look at a list of Sonic 3 hacks. ROMhacking.net has just become my new favorite place, I think. I try to just check that before I do LPs now to see if there's anything cool that I could use for it, for, you know, whatever game I'm gonna play. Also, I'm gonna save state here because I'm actually really bad at the Sonic 1 boss. I'm actually, like, spectacularly bad. Yeah, see, told you. The first boss of Sonic 1 should be so simple, but, like, a combination of impatience and not understanding physics, I guess, causes this to just be the hardest thing for me. Dang it. See, I keep getting hit. I don't think I've seen that. No, that does not sound familiar. Dang it. Ugh. Again, I'm so bad at Sonic 1's first boss. I know. It's a point of shame for me, because this thing appears so many times throughout the series, and is the first boss of the first game. But I'm so bad at it. I mentioned this in the Sonic Advance LP. I'm just so bad at it. Like, at least in Sonic Advance, like, that version of the boss has fewer hits, so I can, you know, do that one without much issue. But yeah, no, I am so bad at the Sonic 1 first boss. I don't know why. The stream has decided to become poor quality in response to my being terrible at that boss. Just decided, no, I will not stream well. You perhaps need to get good, says the stream. Consider that you might be a scrub. Shameful, indeed. You can also skip the second boss in Sky Sanctuary. The one that's coming up. In fact, actually, let me see if I can skip right here. I never try to do this, so I'm probably not gonna have the timing, but... Oh, I can't get up there? Okay, that's too bad. Yeah, you can skip the second boss, which is good because... Die? Okay, You know what? I think this is actually worth it. I don't want to fight the second that boss. Womp indeed. There's gotta be a way up there. I've absolutely, without a doubt, skipped this boss before. And I would like to do so now because, again, real difficult boss. I don't know if I can, though. Darn it. Alright, let's try to fight you normally. You're really supposed to wait. I really would have preferred to not reach, or not use up the fire shield, but... that boss is almost impossible not to get hit in, just like in Sonic 2. It's not actually impossible, it's just really difficult. So yeah, I think in the Sonic 2 LP I also had to tank a shot with a shield in place. Because I just... at best, you can be patient and wait for him to have, like, a slightly more vulnerable moment, but even still, the likelihood of you getting hit is pretty high, dang it. Ugh. I almost got hit there, that would have been dumb. Oh well. I didn't, so for the time being, let's forget how this level is structured and jump too much. Did I seriously get hit the exact same way? Alright. Okay, so this time I should remember what's going on. Because, like, that other time, I was going into that jump like, hey, hold on a sec, this is where I got hit. And then I got hit. So this time, I should remember before I get to the jump hey, this is the jump where you get hit. This is the jump where you get hit if you're bad. So don't be bad. Got him. Alright, so let's see. Oh, this should be this section with the, oh, nope, not quite. Now it's the section with the animals running out of the building or whatever. And the egg robo comes out. I don't know why that set piece stands out to me so much, but it's just kind of cool. Anyway, here's Mecha Sonic. Here's the best, like, mechanical Sonic design, the best robot Sonic. This one just looks so cool. Just look at him. This has always been my favorite design. And look, I forget if I mentioned this in the Sonic CD LP, but to this day I'm a little bitter that the Sonic CD design is like the permanent Mecha Sonic design now. Because this one just looks so much cooler than that Metal Sonic. Sonic CD's Metal Sonic is okay, but I like this one. Even if it's not iconic. Strange, isn't it? Alright, anyway. Best final level, Death Egg. I'm gonna try not to just make this the Fefner hums along with the music hour, but like, Death Egg kicks ass. I love this one. Time to hear it from the start again. How did that even happen? Oh well, whatever. It's fine. God, this is such a good song. You know, I like that the that Sonic 3 overall goes for like encouraging the player vis-a-vis like the music of its final areas. So I already went over Sonic 3's portion. Launch Base is pretty rad. Like, Launch Base is a unique final area that is just really cool to go through. But like, unlike Sonic 2's song for Death Egg, which you hear for like 5 seconds, Sonic 3 definitely goes for being an exciting final level theme, rather than like an intimidating one. Sonic 2's was like, and you know, for the 2 seconds you hear that, it's okay, but everything about this rules. Okay, I'm gonna save state because I want to see if I can do a dumb thing. Nowhere near. Okay, let's try again. Okay, so, don't be shy, just do a jump. I'm gonna try one more time. Gonna build up some speed, and jump at the last possible moment. Darn it. I have had it so that I, like, bounce off the, electric shield and get amazing air, I think. I don't know, maybe I'm just misremembering and it's the, rings I'm thinking of. It could be. Oh, you jerk. What the fuck was that, me? That's not even a tough enemy! Like, that enemy sucks. You shouldn't be getting hit by that guy. You should also be jumping. Whoop. apparently O is my pause button. Alright. Anyway, I should really be jumping when I press the jump button. I mean, I guess I can collect rings the normal way, if you really need me to. Every time with the easiest enemy. I don't know why. I don't know why that guy's getting me. He really shouldn't. That is not an enemy that gets you. He doesn't understand a thing about you. Ah, dang it. The thing he buys you for Christmas is like a thing you expressed interest in once years ago, but now you're not like super into it or anything, but he keeps getting you that gift anyway. It's completely meaningless. But you know, that enemy doesn't actually know you. He's not your friend. You won't travel together. There we go. Now I have the electric shield, ho ho ho. It's a reference, you see. Okay, so this should be a little easier with a shield, because I had the ability to correct myself if I fucked up, and then I fucked up. Oh, this is less than ideal. This isn't really where I want to be using hypersonic, to be entirely honest. Oh well, I'll just go through this section without having to worry about doing any actual platforming. Okay, this is the reason. This segment right here can take a little while if you're bad. It's a little over-exaggerated. You don't have to be terrible at the game to not do this well. In fact, my timing is not fantastic. There we go. Thank goodness those can't turn yellow after you've hit them already, or this would be really annoying. Oh, okay. Didn't know I can skip that, but you know what? With this newfound freedom, I will, in fact, explore the Warp Star segments. Alright, anyway, here's a really tough mini-boss. Absolutely the toughest one in the game. Like, dang, just imagine having to do this without hypersonic. What the fuck is this guy? And then he has a second form. He then starts doing this shit. He gives you the old razzle-dazzle. And I don't know why. They went in so hard with this mini-boss. Alright, let's see if I can save the sign. I did not move the sign, but it should be saved. Batwang. I did it, I saved the sign. Tails died, though. Tails died in the process, unfortunately. He fell to Earth. Sonic, is this what you wanted? Anyway, Act 2 is also cool, because it's basically just Act 1, except the background is the planet. You just get this cool outside section of the Death Egg. And also just an equally as good final level theme. Act 2 is a lot like Act 1, but, you know, more so. It's also got anti-grav sections, but out of everything, I feel like this is my least favorite thing. I mean, it's not bad, it's cool, but like, I don't know. I love the background and I love the music. It's so good. Level design is also pretty solid, like, if I hated the level design, I wouldn't like Death Egg as much. I am, of course, save stating every time we go through one of the, not teleporters, but like the, movie thingamajigs. They don't teleport you, they just take you somewhere else. They're transporters. They transport. But yeah, like, I think, for example, Egg Rocket and Sonic Advance. I went over that in the LP, but like, Egg Rocket is a cool aesthetic, but it's kind of a stage that hates your guts. Uh-oh. It's a stage that hates your guts, and it also really should not have had a Game Boy Advance screen size. That does not help its case at all. So I'm not going to say that Death Egg is amazing only for its aesthetic, but that's a large part of it, on top of an already good stage. That is fun to play, though again, I am save stating almost constantly because the boss of the stage sucks. I'm not a fan of the boss, so I would like to keep the shield because it's a time waster and I don't want to use Hypersonic for it. You know, actually I take it back, these are probably my least favorite thing. Like, they're not bad sections, but compared to some of the other stuff that, like, exists for the sake of having cool animations, the animation isn't that cool. Maybe it's for the sound effect. The sound effect is pretty great. The burp 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 is pretty catchy as far as sound effects go. Also, this is seizure-tastic, I will say. Again, they were not exactly careful about epilepsy stuff back in the day. Anyway, this boss sucks and I hate it. Let's fucking beat him up. Yeah, I don't really have a good strategy for this guy. I just kind of flip back and forth until things work out for me. You're supposed to flip the enemies into him, but it's really hard to actually time this well. Okay, what if I did this now? Alright, there we go. Good timing. And hey, I didn't even get hit by spikes, which I absolutely could have been. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can absolutely get hit by spikes, like, between teleports or transports. Anti-grabbing, I guess. Or re-grabbing. Okay, well, that actually went well. Here we go, let's chase Eggman! Alright, so, now, it's decision time. This year, do I have Robotnik throw up the horns, or do I have him flip off the viewers? I'm going to be less crude, and I'm gonna have Robotnik throw up the horns. Maybe. Unless Tails ruins it. There we go. Check it out. Look, it is a really good song. You can't blame Robotnik for thinking this song's rad, because it's very good. Don't know if I'd quite do horns for it, but then again, to be fair, I'm not really a horns person. Not really into hard rock or metal or anything like that, so guess it's not really my place to make that kind of decision. That's see if I can get through this without having to be hypersonic. There we go. Okay, save stating here because I could very well fuck up. It could happen. You don't know. Alright, he's gonna try to get away with the emerald. As long as you don't hit the wall here, the invisible wall, you should be fine. There we go. Alright, and here we go, Doomsday. What happened to the other rings? I had like 100 of these things. Oh well. Anyway, this is cool as hell. Doomsday Zone's always been the best. I feel like oftentimes the supersonic portions of any Sonic game are like a little bit weak, in that a lot of times they kind of just add new mechanics that you don't really have time to learn. So, you know, it's a little hard to learn, and it kind of undercuts the whole cool moments of transforming into supersonic. This one's a little bit easier to pick up, but it also has... Wow, me slowing the fuck down, jeez, I'm doing bad. This might be the year I die in Doomsday Zone. But yeah, you have this section where you have to lead missiles into Robotnik's ship, which, you know, I feel does kind of undercut Hypersonic a little bit. Because, I mean, we're playing as Sonic in Super Saiyan form. It should feel extremely cool. It should feel very invincible and powerful. However, you have to fucking trick Robotnik into hitting himself rather than hitting him. Which, in fairness, is actually kind of a cool gimmick. But I do kind of wish Phase 1 was just hitting him. Alright, I should be able to survive this. This is where it is most in doubt, because I've only got 15 seconds left, and this animation takes a while. Yeah, the music speeds up when you have 10 rings. Minimal rings in hand. You might actually fuck this one up. Yep, I fucked up. Alright. Well then. Alright, so... yeah, no, I slowed the fuck down in this portion. Do not underestimate space debris. See, I got the huge cache of rings. That's the most important thing. But then, I kind of underestimated the length of this portion, because I got slowed the fuck down by debris. I think I was going too high up. And then I was just assuming that the stage was almost over. Or like this portion was almost over. Which was a mistake. I don't know why I thought that. This goes on for a little while. But, yeah. I should be fine this time. Of course, I could get hit by the missile. That could also happen. But yeah, I still maintain that, like, due to ease of access, this is one of the better supersonic portions of a Sonic game. They're usually at least cool in, like, setup. And music, of course, but that's kind of a given in a Sonic game. Like, Sonic Adventure, very cool setup, a pain in the ass to play, And also, they really should have switched the first and second form themes. Like, it's basically universal. Usually I don't like saying this is the objectively better way to do this, but like, I think everybody agrees. It's just cooler to play Open Your Heart in the second phase. Again, going back to my LPs, I switched them, and that ruled. Open Your Heart as Phase 2 works so well, being the main theme of the game. Okay, there we go. See, easy. Alright, and that is this year's playthrough of Sonic 3. Let's see, live time is 2 hours, 17 minutes. Alright, so yeah, I can play Sonic 3 in 2 hours. I still got it. I can still play video games alright. I've got a few years left in me. So yeah, that's Sonic 3. Again, I called it the start of the stream, but no cool or interesting new glitches this year. Nothing to really write home about. I should go see if I can find Obsidian Tales. I know I'm pretty sure I remembered to save that image. In fact, while the ending is playing, I might as well see if I can add it. Let's see, image. Let's see, so should be desktop, pictures. Oh, what did I save this as? Okay, yeah, there it is. Yeah, so there's Obsidian Tales. Look at him. He got stuck behind the lava fall. There was a layering error, and like, Tails just went behind the lava and then froze in Obsidian. He didn't actually freeze, he kept following. And then once I actually entered the frozen portion of the stage, he was no longer Obsidian. But yeah, usually I get a cool glitch, and unfortunately, didn't happen this year. This is just a normal playthrough of Sonic 3. Or Kinas, if we're reading the plane. Alright, well, I'm not gonna do a last thoughts for Sonic 3 because, again, I play this every year. I've already LP'd it. You know how I feel about it. It's my comfort game. There's a reason I play it at the end, on Christmas Eve. This is a good comfort game. I like running through it. It's fun. Even if I have to hear the main theme on loop when I play as Hypersonic, it's worth it. I don't mind it that much, I would just prefer to hear the actual level themes. And again, I should look up to see if there's a hack that does that. That would actually really help another playthrough, if I were to just be able to hear the real theme of each stage. Of course, what would be really cool is if each level had its own, like, remix of, like, the main song for Hypersonic, but, you know, that's something that would have had to been in the first place. I don't think it would be impossible to hack in, but god, that could not be easy because there is only one trigger for turning into Hypersonic. Activate Hypersonic music. There's no need to vary it, there's only one activation. That's it. But it would be pretty cool. But yeah, it would involve a whole lot of making new flags or whatever, and also making new music. Well, it's only 11:04. I feel like I am still kind of wired from work, so I don't know if I want to end the stream just yet, but also I don't really want to start anything else. Is there anything else I could talk about? I can't really do any, like, end-of-year video game wrap-up stuff. Like, I can't really do a top 5 because... Did I even play 5 video games? I don't think I played 5 new video games. Fuck did I even play this year that was new? Metroid Dread. I played Metroid Dread. And that was pretty good. I liked Metroid Dread. It was a fun game. This is a fun game. Also mildly horrifying until it wasn't. That game does power scaling amazing, which is impressive because this is Metroid. It's all about power scaling. But yeah, did I play anything else new? When video games came out? This is only gen, so I don't think bringing up a browser will slow things down too much. Can I sort my backloggery by games added? No, not really. I mean, Getting the Car Loser came out this year, and I have been enjoying that. I have really been enjoying Getting the Car Loser. I haven't finished it, but considering I don't have many games I could really add anyway, I guess I'll add it. Getting the Car Loser. Been enjoying it. Don't know if I can say it's perfect or anything. Don't know how much I actually like it, because I haven't seen the end, but, you know. So far, so good. Yeah, no, I can't really see any way to, Oh, okay, no, I can actually find it. Alright, so let's see. What came out in 21? Oh my god, there's so few things. So let's see, 21. Started Mega Man 8, beat Rock Band and Forts. Let's see, what came out that... I guess, technically speaking... Did Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury come out this year, or was that 2020? I think Bowser's Fury was this year. I want to say Mario 3D World on Switch was 2021. If it was, that was also solid. I enjoyed Bowser's Fury. That was a fun time. Oh, Scarlet Hollow Episode 2 came out. That's a good game still. Luigi's Mansion 3 was last year. So that doesn't count. I mean, Dr. Slump doesn't technically count, but it only just got a English fan patch. Dr. Slump was fun. I really enjoyed that game. That was the game where I just went into a completely unfamiliar Iraqi work and was like, hey, this rules. This is actually fun. I enjoy this. I'm gonna say Dr. Slump counts, because a person who does not speak Japanese has little to no chance of actually being able to play Dr. Slump without a patch, because that game is mostly just traveling between event flags, and if you don't know what the event flags are, then that would just be the most infuriating romp ever. So, since I would not have been able to even approach Dr. Slump, I'll say that's new. It's technically new. Let's see, oh, Deltarune Chapter 2 came out. That's a new thing. Alright, so let's see, what did I mention? There was, There was Scarlet Hollow Episode 2, Deltarune Chapter 2. Let's see what else. Getting the Car Loser, Metroid Dread. And then there was something else. Bowser's Fury? Yeah, Bowser's Fury. Okay, so I have actually played 5 new games this year. I did it. I made it to 5, which means nothing is actually off of the list, so there's no point in actually categorizing anything. Okay, so I'm now out of water, so anything else I want to mention? I guess to be fair, I think if anything, I should count games that I streamed and LP'd for, you know, my favorite games of the year thing. Because that's the only category that matters to me, right? Like, I don't care if it came out in 2021. I don't play much new stuff, especially nowadays. I didn't before, and now I extremely don't. But yeah, honestly, all the stuff I already mentioned was pretty great. Deltarune Chapter 2 was fun, Metroid Dread was such a good experience, Getting the Car Loser has been a pretty cool RPG that has been a fun ride. Dr. Slump, I never would have expected myself to be interested in Dr. Slump just in general, but I am still considering reading the manga or watching the anime at some point because I liked the game enough. The game was a fun time. That went on for a couple of months. That was a good one. I enjoyed my time with it. Let's see, what else was there? I think I mentioned something. Oh yeah, and Scarlet Hollow. Good chapter. A whole lot of potential info to work with, but I feel like future chapters are gonna up the horror a bit more. It feels like it is only the beginning. Yeah, let's see. What else did I play this year? I played a whole lot of Mega Man games. Honestly, I really loved Mega Man 8. Like, the LP just ended, but yeah, as mentioned, it's at the top of my memory card this year on Backloggery. So I did play Mega Man 8, like, early on, in, like, January, that time period. But still one of my favorite classic Mega Man games. Mega Man and Fort is also good, or Rockman and Fort, or Mega Man and Bass, choose one. The LP of that will be starting soon, pretty solid game. Mega Man 9 was okay. Mega Man Time, I don't know. I don't think a Mega Man Fork works all that well. Feel like they put too much into just making it kind of gimmicky. It doesn't really function as an actual fork. Mega Man 10 has been an experience, but I'm a ways off of talking about that one, so I won't. Let's see, what else have I played on stream? Well, Hades, obviously. In fact, I'm pretty much at the point where Oh yeah, dang, nice. You just got the whole last thing done this year. Good job. I've been playing it in bits and pieces. But yeah, Hades. I'm approaching a year of playing Hades, because I started playing it on my winter vacation last year. So, at some point during the last week, I started recording Hades, which means I'm not too far off of having streamed Hades for a year. That must have started in, like, March, thereabouts? Because I started streaming in February, I think, around that time. So I would have started streaming Hades not long after, and I still love Hades. Even having played it for an entire year, honestly, I still love it. I still look forward to it. I'm still extremely sad that I didn't get to have a Hades session this week. I made up for it last week with a double session, but I didn't get to play it at all this week, so it's disappointing. Like, to be fair, it probably would be really cool to just play it casually and just be able to do, like, multiple runs. If not in a day, then over the course of a week. That would have been nice. But yeah, Hades, absolutely one of my favorite games. Definitely top spot this year. Probably a decent portion of next year as well. Though I feel like I'm almost at the point where I might be reaching some end goals. Pretty soon I will have given a lot of gods some nectar. I've got to murder Skelly for good. That might be a major thing. And I've almost got the prophecy stuff mostly squared off, so I might be closing in on some endgame portions of Hades. That still probably means I've got a couple months of Hades stream left, but you know what? I look forward to it. Let's see, any other stream or LP highlights? You know what? I might as well just look on YouTube again. Let's see, Mario & Luigi I completed playing last year, but since the LP finished up of that this year, yeah, that's pretty good. Mario & Luigi is always a fun time. Good game. Cannot complain. Oh, and hey, how could I forget? The game that I'm almost done with. Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Absolutely fantastic. I adore that game. Even though I have technically been playing it wrong, as you'll find out on the last episode, which is the first and only point I really had that I was able to fit in a note about that. Oh, I did not talk about 7th Stand User. 7th Stand User is an interesting one. Because it's not the best game. It's not very intuitive at all, and absolutely a game that you kind of need a walkthrough for, but, like, I can't help but love it. Part of it might just be Sonic Youth was a really good stand to use, because it was incredibly powerful, it had buffs and debuffs, and it was so useful I was able to kill cars with it, which is pretty good. Honestly, Wakana was pretty rad to play in general. I liked Sonic Youth, and yeah, I liked just my cool how come only one girl in the Stardust Crusaders character, who also just learned Hamon inexplicably from a book. Joseph took fucking 30 days to learn Hamon. Wakana just reads a book and gets it. But yeah, very tough game to play, but charming nonetheless. Pretty good one. Hard to recommend and a little bit hard to consider playing again, but I enjoyed it. Let's see, so, what do we have on here? Mega Man V, I think, was this year. That one's okay. Pretty good Game Boy game. Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Fun enough puzzle game, but, whew, it's a little rough nowadays. Roll Chance 6. Mega Man 6 would have been the best classic game if 8 didn't exist. Oh, Ghost Trick. Okay, yeah, no, I played Ghost Trick this year. Ghost Trick is phenomenal. I'm not ranking things because that would take too much effort, and I don't want to right now. And probably not ever. I don't think I'll bother giving an actual ranking to stuff, but like, God, Ghost Trick is an amazing game. Fantastic story, and a game that plays well enough, that like, it makes sense that Ghost Trick is a video game. All the elements that go into Ghost Trick means that, like, it would be an okay anime, but it excels as a video game. And it is perhaps one of my favorite works from that team, which is impressive because that's the team that makes Phoenix Wright, which is good. Phoenix Wright games are great, but like Ghost Trick just blew me out of the water. What a good game. Yep, fantastic plot twists, fantastic plot, fantastic characters. Honestly, like, anything I could complain about is really too minor in the long run. Like, even the jailbreak section isn't that bad, because I've seen a couple of Ghost Trick LPs since I played it myself, and people actually do pick up on different parts of the jailbreak, like, differently. So, like, it was not good for my brain. I missed, like, one of the most important parts early on, in that, like, for some reason I didn't pick up on Jowd hiding under the bed, so that was a pain, but yeah. Even that is not the worst thing ever, it's just the thing that most people don't like. But yeah, there are a few bits and pieces that, you know, maybe aren't the most obvious to every player, but that's gonna happen in a puzzle game, because puzzle games are just a designer trying to figure out how to tell you how to do a thing indirectly. It gives you all the pieces to try and figure out what you need to do without actually saying, do this. And you just have to figure out, what was the dev's mindset? What do they want from you? How do you progress? So of course, not everybody's brain logics are going to line up 100% even in a carefully laid out game, so I can't really complain when it pretty much nails it in every other case that, like, a few parts here and there maybe aren't completely obvious. That's just brain problems. That happens. Let's see, what else? Sonic Advance. Good game. Good solid game. Has screen size issues, but I've been over that plenty, in the actual LP. It's a fun game to play. I enjoy it. Good level aesthetics, and it was definitely a very good, portable game. Metroid Fusion has competition as best Metroid game, I will say, because I loved Metroid Dread. I think I would sooner replay Fusion, because for me, it's a more simple experience. It's a game that's easier to just run through and play. Whereas Dread, I mostly enjoyed 100%ing Metroid Dread. The exception, of course, being all of the shine-sparking puzzles, which kinda sucked. But other than that, no, Metroid Dread was amazing, but it is a slower game that would be harder for me to just one afternoon go, I want to pick up and play a Metroid game. I would sooner play Metroid Fusion, but I think Dread is better, because I think it manages to do a lot of the things that Metroid Fusion did without making it seem like it's holding your hand, which is the thing people complain about with Metroid Fusion. It is much better, Dread is, at tricking your lizard brain into thinking you're doing all of these cool things yourself. Like, finding the Varia suit for me, I thought maybe I wasn't sequence breaking, but like, I thought for a brief moment, hey, I found this thing maybe a little early, maybe I'm supposed to run to a different dead end, and wind up, doing something there, but no, the game just leads you very well from place to place. Like, Metroid Dread is very linear, but you don't realize it's linear like you do with Metroid Fusion, because there are fewer checkpoints that, lead you to a specific spot that say go here. And therefore, not only is it a fun game to play, it is also a very good game at making you think you are actually, progressing yourself. Yeah, Metroid Fusion is a little more, I don't want to say slow-paced, but, going for a much more, I almost want to say dreadful tone. But that's not in the game's title that time. Somber, yes, that's the perfect word. A lot more somber, a lot more dismal. I think it does a slightly better job at kind of doing the Metroid feeling that people like from the series. It's very good at making you feel alone because your only companion is this computer that you probably hate. So, yeah. But Metroid Dread, yeah, you can do some cool shit in Dread, especially towards the end of the game. But yeah, Metroid Fusion always has a place in my heart, so it's another high one for me. Mega Man 7, solid game, but Mega Man 8 is the better 16-bit Mega Man game. Castlevania Legends, it's a Game Boy Castlevania. It is good for being a Game Boy Castlevania, especially the first Game Boy Castlevania, but it's kind of unremarkable other than that and the fact that Sonya exists. I want to will the female Belmont into canon. I cannot be stopped from this, but, you know. Unfortunately, there's only so much I can do. Dr. Slump I already went over. Mario Advance 4. It's Mario 3. Other people like Mario 3 a lot more than I do. But it was fun enough to play. But it's Mario 3, I don't have much to say about it. Solid game, just not my thing. I'm not the one playing Chibi Robo, but you know what? Chibi Robo wins runner-up. I'm not even playing it, but it's a lovely game. Charming game. Love it. GameCube essential, I'm gonna say. Absolute GameCube essential. You need to play it. Or else. I don't know why I decided to go threatening for that one. Mario Sunshine, very good game that would work a lot better if extra lives weren't a thing. Because extra lives are a thing, it's there's a lot of anxiety in playing Mario Sunshine when your lives are dwindling and you're playing a particularly hard section. If there weren't lives, it would just be a fun experience of getting thrown into many holes, which the mod I used exacerbated. There is a lot of Mario getting thrown into holes in the Oops All Chucksters mod. Alright, Mega Man 8, I've already said it's great. Mystical Ninja Starring Goemon, good, amazing game. Best N64 game. I'm gonna say it now. AOC was correct. It's the best Goemon. It's the best N64 game. Oh my god, I'm so close to dying, so I'm gonna finish this up. Deltarune Chapter 2, fantastic, play it, it's free, you can do it. Sid Meier's Pirates, dated. I liked playing it at first, and I don't think I hated it by the end, but I became incredibly aware of how bad Pirates was for streaming. It is bad as a stream game. If you want to play it on your own and you like the sailing, then it's probably fine, but yeah. Not a great stream game, and also, God, I wish there was some way to make sailing less of a pain in the ass. And then the last thing on my list of playlists here is Getting the Car Loser, which I already mentioned. So that's a bit of a review of 2021 in games that I've played. Not a lot of new ones, but I still think should be a Pirates 2. I'm more interested in Pirates than I am Civilization, I'm sorry. I know I'm the minority here, but I really wish anyone took an interest in Sid Meier's Pirates, but yeah, no, they haven't, so I'm not getting a proper sequel to Sid Meier's Pirates. Anyway, though, yeah, that's 2021 in review, video games wise. Maybe I'll have more to say in the Hades stream that I can talk about casually, but I did run out of water, and I did drink wine earlier, so I'm a little parched after a long stream. This has been running for 2 hours 46 at this point, so yeah, it's been a bit of a long stream. And of course, as we all know, if you're awake at midnight, Santa will murder you. That's how it goes. Santa Claus is an abomination, and if you exist in the same space as him, then you will perish. He will absolutely destroy you. He just kind of appears at midnight, no matter what time zone you're in, so you aren't safe from Santa Claus. But, and then, dying of dehydration, that, I'm probably more tired from work than I feel, because I have been working for 7 days? I have been at work for 7 days, and I did just have 3 8.5-hour days in a row, and I feel like I could just keep going, is the thing, because I think I'm just on my, 10th wind at this point. So, in the words of May from Fire Emblem Echoes, I'm still hyper, but I probably should sleep. Or maybe I'll just catch up on the holiday Homestar Runners before I have to go to bed. 'Cause I missed out on that. I missed the proper timing for my Homestar Runner special viewing. I've gotta, in fact, I gotta go do that. That is a necessity. I've gotta go through all the holiday specials, or all the Christmas specials. Gotta see the Decemberween Knickerman, and so on and so forth. Otherwise, again, I will turn to dust. It's a necessity. Unfortunately, actually watching the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, or the Sonic OVA, is gonna have to wait until tomorrow. So hopefully I don't turn to dust until then, because I don't have time for that one. So whenever I have a moment to myself tomorrow, I'll have to go do that. But yeah, Homestar Runner, then bed, because I should sleep, probably. I should rest now that I'm on vacation. That sounds like a nice idea, so... I guess, have a good rest of the night. There's 29 minutes left of that in my time zone. Have a Merry Christmas or whatever else you celebrate. I think Hanukkah already happened, so it's a bit late for that one, but happy holidays nonetheless. You can take that one to the past if you'd like. If you happen to be watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and you celebrate Hanukkah. And otherwise, have a good day, and more days. Just have a whole lot of good days in a row. I hope to have a bunch of good days in a row. And let's see. I'm gonna LP the stuff you can throw money at me with, Coffee and Patreon. I'm Fefner on both those sites. You can check my bios on Twitch and YouTube if you want, to find those easier. If you want to throw money at me, that'd be great. Otherwise, Fefner Masamune on YouTube to watch LPs or VODs. I will be back on Monday with an episode of Mystical Ninja starring Goemon. Tuesday is gonna be Hades stream. Thursday is probably gonna be Dark Souls. Although I am eyeing some games on Steam sale. And admittedly, there's a few things I kinda wanna play. Dragon Ball Xenoverse is probably a bad idea, but boy is it tempting. It's so tempting, though. What if I can just recreate a tabletop OC? I want to do that. Anyway, though, YouTube or Twitch, I'll be playing more stuff later on. You can count on that. And, I will see you then. Have a good night, y'all.